How you doing, YouTube? This is OBX Hatman coming at you. Alright, what we're going to talk about today is we're going to talk about carts that you can use to carry your kayak. I know that there is a number of carts on the market that go up through the scupper holes. There's been some concern with people over the years about the damage that can be caused through the scupper holes from the posts that stick up through it. I weighed that option when I was looking to buy my cart, and I just got a standard cart that you use typically for your more touring kayaks that have a rounded bottom. What I found out with my particular kayak is that my kayak has an inverted hull design, and it's kind of like a catamaran where the sides stick down further than the middle. Because of the use of the propeller with the Propel drive from native Watercraft. So when I placed this on the cart originally, what happened was the kayak wanted to slide off to the left or to the right, which posed a big problem because the cart was simply just not wide enough to support the kayak correctly so I could carry it around wherever I wanted. So what I did is I modified my cart, and this is pretty much a cart that you can use on any kayak out there on the market. I bought some Schedule 40, which is heavier duty PVC, Schedule 40 1-inch pipe. I set it up in an array like a grid pattern, squared off, and then I used some angle pieces on the ends to make the sides come up a little bit so that the kayak won't slide off to the left or right as I'm moving it around, and then I'd basically strap the kayak to the PVC. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you what I do to get the kayak off onto the cart, and I'll also show you the cart as well. So let's move on to that. Okay, so this is the cart that I have. It's made by Suspenze. I think I picked it up on Amazon for around $40 to $50. This is the PVC I was telling you about, and you can see I've mounted with zip ties. I've mounted some rubber over top of where the PVC is, where the boat sits at, those catamaran type style that hull design, so that when the boat's on top, it rubs against this rubber instead of rubbing plastic to plastic. That will decrease the amount of abrasion that you have. Also, what I have is I have 4 U-bolts with wing nuts on the other side, and they also have a bar that goes across each one. On one side, I have the U-bolts and the bars tightened down onto these rubber pieces that are on the Suspenze cart. These are typically what your other kayaks on the market would hit and would keep it from moving side to side, but mine's too wide and will slip off left and right if I did not have the PVC in place. But this is what I anchored the U-bolts to. I can't remember the width of them. I want to say they're 1.5 inches, something like that. So I got 2 of these mounted permanently where they won't be undone, and then the other 2 on the other side I have loose, and this allows me to fold up the cart so I can store it away in my car a little bit easier. And what I'll do is I'll set this unit up. You can watch me set it up, and then I'll proceed to put the kayak on top of it and show you how to strap it down. Okay, so what we're going to do is let this thing fold out, take these pins loose, attach the wheels, kick the kickstand out, gonna undo these wing nuts, get these U-bolts undone. Place them down beside the same rubber pieces on the opposite side of the cart. Tighten them down evenly, just snug. Same on the other side. These U-bolts are not stainless steel. Had a hard time finding U-bolts that were stainless steel at the local hardware store. Stainless steel would obviously do better in a saltier environment. Right now I've got these. They are cheaper than stainless steel. Once again, just tighten down snug. You don't want to break the pipe. I'm going to set it up with the angle position and right beside the kayak. But I want the angle sloped down like this. And the reason I want the angle sloped down like this is because my rudder is on that end. So when I take the kayak off of the trailer, I'm going to take the nose or the bow off first and angle that down here to match this angle here. That way I don't have the rudder being jammed into the ground as I'm taking it off and putting it on the other side of the cart. And I'm going to position it in such a way that it's basically in the middle of the kayak as the kayak comes off and sets on this thing. That way it takes very little effort to pick up the kayak and move it around. My weight distribution on my kayak is a little bit to the rear, just behind my seating position, or actually just about equal to it. So I'm positioning in that level, and I'm going to remount the GoPro so you can see this from a different angle. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and put the kayak onto the cart. As I said, I'm going to do the bow first. Move that over, and then take the stern and move that over. Okay, so now that we have the kayak position and the position I want it in, my weight is pretty much in the center. I think the cart's a little further back than I like it, by about a few inches, but that's okay. Most of the weight will still be there. Take the strap. I'm going to go underneath this pipe here come across and go underneath the pipe on the other side. It's on the bottom of the kayak. You don't want to use the pipes on the end that are angled up. The reason you don't want to use those pipes is because when you go to tighten this down, you might end up breaking the pipes off. You don't need a lot of force to hold this thing in place. Just need enough to keep it from moving side to side. Like so. Now I can pretty much pick this up, take it wherever I want to. I mean, even a 5-year-old could do this. And it does not shift off left or right. And that's pretty much the end of this demonstration.